Hi guys, welcome to the CATWay. So in this video, we are going to solve a set of the day. Before moving ahead, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you can always contact us on 8447296249 or visit www.catway.in for more info on the CAT course. Let's begin. So what we have over here is that Hari wrote 6 exams, each in a different subject among math, physics, chemistry, economics, botany, and zoology. The pie chart below, which is drawn to scale, provides the marks scored by Hari in each subject as a percentage of the total marks obtained by him in all the 6 subjects put together. Okay. So the pie chart, which is drawn to scale, it provides the marks scored by Hari in each subject as a percentage of total marks. Okay. So that means the total S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, X6, if we add all, that is the total marks scored by him, whereas S1 represents subject marks of one subject. This is another subject, another subject, another subject, another subject, and another subject. Okay. So these are the 6 subjects we have been given. Okay. Now the names of the subjects have been intentionally been left out in the pie chart, and instead the subjects are labeled as S1 to S6 in no particular order. Now we do not know that which particular area which represents which of these subjects. Okay, all we know is that they are S1 to S6 and they are in any order. Okay, it doesn't mean, it's not like S1 is mathematics, S2 is physics, and so on. Okay, it's not like that. Chalo. Then we have been given a few pointers, out of which say that in a pie chart, S1, S2, and S3 subtend 90, 45, and 45. So this is 90, this is 45, this is 45. Okay. Now Hari scored 15 marks less in chemistry than in economics. So what we know that in economics he scored greater than chemistry. Okay, but he scored more in chemistry as compared to physics. So this is the we know that economics is greater than chemistry, chemistry is greater than physics. Okay. Now it says that the angle that S4 subtended at the center is smaller than that subtended by S3. So that means S4 is less than 45. What we know is that S4 is less than 45. Okay. While the angle that S6 subtends at the center is larger than the subtended by S5. Okay. So this is greater than S5. This is greater than S5. Okay, this one is greater than S5. All right. Now let's see what has been given. The marks scored by Hari in maths are the same as the sum of marks scored by him in 2 other subjects, in each of which Hari scored an equal number of marks. Okay. The difference between the highest marks that Hari scored in any subject and that in the lowest marks that Hari scored is in any subject is 55. Whereas we have been given Hari scored 30 marks less in zoology than in chemistry. So we also know that economics is greater than chemistry, chemistry is also greater than zoology. So this is the data that we have been given. Okay, let us start. So if you look at the 4th point carefully, it says that Hari's score in maths is sum of the scores of 2 other subjects, and he scored equally in those other 2 subjects. Okay. Now the other 2 subjects can have equal score only in one case, that is S2 and S3. So they are going to be the other 2 subjects, whereas S1 is the sum of this. That means definitely what we can say is that S1 is mathematics. Okay, S1 is mathematics, maths. Okay. Now if you look at the point 2, it says that Hari scored more in economics than in chemistry, and he scored more in chemistry as compared to physics. Okay. So basically we're talking about this part. We also see that economics is greater than chemistry, chemistry is greater than zoology. Okay. Now if you say if you check, okay, now if you check that can chemistry be represented by S6, because what we can see now is that S4, S3, S2 are definitely smaller than S6 and S5. They all 3 are smaller than S6 and S5. Okay. And we know that S6 is greater than S5. So can chemistry take the value of S6? It can never take the value of H6, because that will be the second highest marks that we have, but we definitely know that economics is greater than chemistry. Okay, we know that economics is greater than chemistry. So definitely what we will say that economics will be S6. Economics is S6. Okay. Chalo. Now if you see, can chemistry be represented by S4? If you see that can chemistry be represented by S4, it can never be represented by S4 because S4 is the smallest one that we have, while we know that both physics and zoology are lower than chemistry. Physics and zoology are lower than chemistry. Okay, that is something we know. Now, if you represent chemistry by either S2 or S3, if you try to represent chemistry by either S2 or S3, only S4 is smaller than S2 or S3 and they both are equal and they are less than S5. So if chemistry takes either of S2 or S3, both physics and zoology cannot be lower than chemistry. That means chemistry is not possible. It is not possible to fit chemistry into S2 or S3, nor it is possible to fit into S4. That means the only area that chemistry can take is going to be S5, and this is going to be for chemistry. Now we are left with three subjects, that is botany, zoology, and physics. Let us move ahead. Okay. Chalo. Now what we know is, now this data is of no use to us. Okay. Now what we know is that this is okay. These three things we have easily identified without doing any much of the calculation. Okay, this was a very easy task. Now the major task comes in to divide into S2, S3, and S4: physics, zoology, and botany. Okay. Now what are the options for zoology? It can either go to S2 or S3, or it can go to S4. Okay, it can either go to S2 or S3, or it can go to S4. So let's say zoology went into S2 or S3. We'll take this case first. Okay, let's say zoology went to S2 or S3. Okay, now let's say that Hari scored in maths 2x. Okay, Hari scored in maths 2x. That means his score in zoology is x. Okay, because it is half of it. So Hari's score in zoology is going to be x. And there's one more subject in which his score is going to be x. Okay. Now you know that what we know is that S4 is the lowest. Okay, S4 is the lowest, and 0.5 says that difference between highest and lowest marks that Hari scored is 55. That means the S4 subject is going to be the score is going to be 2x minus 55. Okay, the subject of S4 is going to be the score of subject S4 is going to be 2x minus 55, because highest is mathematics, the lowest is S4, the difference is 55. Okay, this is what we know. Okay, now let's say that his score in economics is y. His score in economics is y. Okay, now Hari's score in chemistry will be y minus 15, because we know that in chemistry he scored 15 less than economics. Okay, so in chemistry his score would be y minus 15. Okay, chalo. Now if you talk about zoology, so in zoology his score should be 30 less than chemistry. That is, in zoology now the new score will be y minus 45. The new score will be y minus 45 because of the 0.6 that he scored 30 marks less in zoology than in chemistry. So chemistry is y minus 15. So zoology will be y minus 45. Okay. And that means due to this, his score in mathematics is going to be 2y minus 90. That is double of zoology. 2y minus 90. That is double of zoology. Okay. So now we have started getting the equations. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Now, what we also know is that now new mathematics score is 2y minus 90, whereas previous score is 2x. Okay, previous score is 2x. So if we calculate, what we get is, y minus x is equal to 45. This is one equation that we have got, that y minus x is equal to 45. Okay. Chalo. Now, if you see that Hari's score in S4. Now again, if you see Hari's score in S4, new score in S4 will be what? New score in S4 will be what? Mathematics minus 55. That is, new score will be 2y minus 145. New score in S4 will be 2y minus 145. Okay. Chalo. Because what we had 2x minus S4 was mathematics minus 55. So this is what we have now. Okay, chalo. Now if you see that the sum of hurry in the subject represented S4, S5 and S6 must definitely be 4x, because we know S1, S2 and S3 are together half of the total marks. So that means S4, S5 and S6 will be another half. Okay, so what we know is that S4 plus S5 plus S6 is going to be equal to 4x. We know that S4 plus S5 plus S6 is going to be equal to 4x. Okay, now if you see, okay, now let's see what do we have. Okay, so y, okay, y plus y minus 15, okay, y plus y minus 15, okay, plus 2y minus 145. These three, okay, these three are going to be equal to 4x. Okay, these three are going to be equal to 4x. Okay, so y plus y is 2y, 2y plus 2y is 4y. If you add these are going to be equal to 4y. Whereas this is minus 15 minus 145, that is minus 160. And this should be equal to 4x, right? This should be equal to 4x. Now, if you calculate, what do we get? Y minus x is equal to 40. Now, this contradicts. This contradicts, and that because earlier we got that y minus x is 45. Here we are getting y minus x is equal to 40. So the values have contradicted themselves. And what case they have contradicted themselves? When we took z to be involved in S2 or S3. Okay, that means zoology can never be a part of S2 or S3. Zoology is definitely going to be a part of S4. Okay, a part not, it is going to be S4. Okay, zoology is going to be S4. So I'm deleting all this stuff. Yeah, this was basically no use to us. Now here is the catch in LRDI, guys. For some people, now when you're stuck over here, okay, at this point, now the people, now it's also a luck based thing, because if someone would have started with S2 and S3, he would have got stuck at some place and he would have realized, no, going zoology in S4 is the right answer. Zoology in S4 is the right answer. Whereas someone who would have started with zoology, with the case of zoology in S4, would have got the answer straight away. Okay, so this is something that is there in LRDI. Luck also plays a factor for you. Okay, chalo, let's move ahead. So zoology goes to S4, whereas botany and physics, they go to S2 and S3 in any order. They go to S2 and S3 in any order. Okay, chalo आगे बढ़ते हैं. Okay, so now the other things still remain the same, that let's say this mathematics was 2x. Okay, mathematics score is 2x, botany score is x, physics score is x, take economy as y, take chemistry as y minus 15. Okay, take chemistry as y minus 15, and zoology would again be y minus 45. Zoology would be y minus 45 no matter where it is there. Okay, so the zoology score is y minus 45. Okay, and if you see that okay, wait, yeah, so mathematics score would be what? Mathematics score would be y plus 10. Why? Because now zoology is the smallest one. Okay, so and zoology is y minus 45. So if we add 55 into zoology, it should be equal to mathematics because of this statement here. Statement 3, that difference between lowest and highest is 55. Now maths is the highest, zoology is the lowest. So if we add 55 to zoology, we get the score of mathematics. That means in mathematics, in terms of y, it is y plus 10 now. Okay, so mathematics in terms of y is y plus 10. So if we form an equation, that means 2x will be equal to y plus 10. And what do we get is that 2x minus y is equal to 10. So this is the first equation that we have got, and we are 100% sure that this is going to be the right equation. Okay, because this case didn't satisfy, that means definitely this case has to satisfy, otherwise the question will only not solve. Okay, so we have 2x minus y is equal to 10. We have this, okay, the equation. And we have the scores of economics, chemistry and zoology in the in terms of y. We have the scores of math in terms of y. Okay, we have the score of maths in terms of y. Chalo. Now what we also know is again that y plus y minus 15 plus y minus 45, that is S4 S5 plus S6 is definitely going to be equal to 4x. We have solved it. I had explained it to earlier that y is going to be equal to 4x. Okay, so if you solve this, okay, so if you solve this, what do we get? We get from here 3y minus 60 is equal to 4x. So basically what do we get here is that minus 4x plus 3y is equal to 60. Okay, minus 4x plus 3y is equal to 60. Now you have two equations and two variables. Now we have two equations and two variables. Now if you guys have learned how to solve simple equations, you'll know how to solve these two equations and get the values of x and y. Now I'm not going to solve it for you. Okay, I'm going to directly write the values of x and y that we are going to get. So the value of x that we will be getting is 45, and the value of y that we'll be getting is 80. Okay, we'll be getting is 80. Now with the help of this, we can know the marks of all the subjects individually. Okay, now I'm deleting this stuff. Okay, you can solve these two equations to get the values of x and y. Okay, and now we have all the values. How do we have all the values? You see, mathematics was what? Mathematics was 2x. That means mathematics will be 90. Physics and botany were either S2 or S3. They both are equal, and they both are equal to x and x. So they are equal to 45 and 45. Economics is y, that is equal to 80. Chemistry is y minus 15, that is 65. And we have zoology, that is y minus 45. So the value of zoology is going to be 35. Okay, so we have all the values over here. Now, what are the total marks scored by Hari across 6 subjects? So if you add all these subjects, we get 360 as the total marks. Okay, that means option number B is the right answer. How much did Hari score in botany? We know that Hari scored 45 marks in botany. That is option number A. Okay. Now in the given pie chart, the sector representing which of the following subject is definitely adjacent to sector represents zoology. So zoology is this. Okay, one side is chemistry, other side could be either physics or biology. So one side that is definitely adjacent is going to be of chemistry. That means option number C is the right answer. So hope you have understood the set well, guys. Basically, we had to check both the few things that is of mathematics, chemistry, and economics were quite obvious from the data given into the set. उसके अलावा we had to check two cases to either take zoology to S2 or S3 or to take it to S4. We had to solve both the cases to arrive at our answer, and it makes a set more easily solvable. Okay, checking out the cases always. So hope you have understood the way also. So thanks for watching the video.